Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Leaves it with the running back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Wallace. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here. He's got it, 1st down and more.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. He hauls it in and nobody's close.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
The Mountaineers are on the move. Wants to keep it in the air. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They're on the board first here in the season opener. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Gibson. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Powers through the defender. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. Syracuse right back at it. Got it behind the line. It's Cook. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for room, it's Wallace. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gonna take a shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we could just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Mountaineers are marching down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boston College is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Chestnut Hill for a long time. They're up 14 over Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires and picked off.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on first down. Here's the heat.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Second down coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
Looking for space. It's Wallace. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
They'll send the back in motion. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, in all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fella, like in the first carry you put it on the deck, like that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Looking to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll run the counter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's McFadden. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. To the house. Touchdown, Cuse. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Running a read option to the left.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's caught. It's Toggle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Corrals it at the 45. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Syracuse. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuggle. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Mountaineers in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Turning it on. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Wallace. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
At this point in the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Tuggle. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got him. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
These last two plays have just made you go, what are you doing? Third and goal, a chance to set it right. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Bring in the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's McFadden. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. New set of downs after the completion.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Going to sling it on second down. He's got an open man. Open space at the 25. Here he goes. Touchdown, Orange. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up 14 over Wisconsin. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they add 6 more to the middle of that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Got a man. It's McFadden. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
To the air on second down. Throwing right. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
And the ball's out there after it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And with that takeaway, the defense has just left the door open just enough maybe for their team to come back. They needed a takeaway badly here late in the game, and they got it. Let's see if the offense can respond and seize this momentum.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. 25 kicks remaining. There's enough time if they can recover this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Quarterback making adjustments. Finds a little space. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Syracuse.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's hooked. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.